Hey everybody, this is Andrew coming to you with part 2 of how to build a basic responsive email. So on the last tutorial we saw how to add the logo and the hero image to the body, and that's what we have currently. What's next on the design is this piece of text right here, along with the two secondary images and the respective copy. So let me go ahead and start with that. As we said before, we're building a stacked email, so what comes below the here image has to be another set of table rows that we're going to build right here, and inside them, guess what, we're going to create another table right there. And just like before, we need to align it to be center, and right here we need to align it to be center. Alright, so the text will go inside this table data right here. As you can see, this text right here is a Verdana and is set at 17 pixels. I'm going to actually make that 16. So let me go ahead and start with that. First of all, on the table data, I'm going to align the copy to the left and then vertical align it to the top. Now inside the table data, I'm going to create a couple of font tags. Oops. Font right there. Now these styles that I'm about to add could go inside the table data, but I'd like to keep them separate. So here we go, we're going to type in style, and we're going to type in font family. It's going to be Verdana, and then the font size, we said it was going to be 16 pixels, and then the color of that text is black. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get the text from here. You can select it, copy that, and come right here and paste it. Boom. There you go. So this is going to be the text right here, but as you can see in the design, it still has some space at the top of the bottom and also the sides. I know for a fact that this space right here is the same as this one, which is 25 pixels. So let me go ahead and add that padding here so you can see it. That's going to be in the main table data. I'm going to add a style with a padding top of 20 and a padding bottom of, I'm going to say 22, otherwise we'll change it. Padding left is 25 pixels like we mentioned, and padding right is 25 pixels as well. Check this out. Boom. So now the text is going to be centered, and there's going to be paddings on each side of the text itself. Alright, so now that I see this space actually a little bit bigger, so let me see padding bottom. I'm going to make that 30 pixels. There you go. Okay, next part, we need to add these two images. So since we mentioned that the template is 600 pixels wide, these white spaces need to be accounted for. So this image is 250 pixels wide, same as this one. That means that both of these images add up 500 pixels, meaning that on the side here we have 25, another 25 here, that's 550 pixels. That leaves another 50 in the middle right there. Actually, an important thing I just remembered, in the main table right here, since we want the template to be 600 pixels, I'm going to add that to the parent table. So right there with 600 pixels. Perfect. So next step is going to be to add those secondary images. So let me go ahead and do that here. Another table row. And inside the table row, I'm going to create this table right here. Now here is a trick that we use on email, and what we're going to do, instead of create these two images with table data like this one next to the other like that, we're going to create two tables, complete tables, not just the table data, and we're going to align one to the left and then another one to the right. So let me go ahead and show you how that looks. Let's go ahead and add those peta images right here. So shortcut, and we're going to need, here we go, here are the patties. And no alternate text. So it has a humongous size. We actually need to change that to the one we have on the PSD. which is 250 by 167. So 250 here, 167 right there. And like before with the images, we had the style for display block and border 0. Oh, there you go. 0. Okay, so once that image is added right there, as you can see, it's going to be a lot smaller. It fits right in there. And we're going to pretty much duplicate the entire table. I'm going to paste it down here, and we're going to change this to the image number 4, which is the fries right there. So as you can see, what the code is interpreting is that the tables here are stacked, so one is on top of each other. The trick that I was mentioning that we use in email is align the first table to the left, and then the second one we're going to align it to the right. It's going to interpret that to read it in line as such right there. So it's taking the patties all the way to the left and the fries all the way to the right, leaving this big space in the middle here, which we don't want actually. What we need is this space, 25 pixels on each side and then 50 in the middle. So let's go ahead and fix that. In the main table data, we're actually missing the align center, and here we're going to add a style with a padding left of 25 pixels and a padding right of 25 pixels. These are these two spaces right here, this one and this one. That is going to automatically make the space in the middle 50 pixels right there. Okay, but now that we have the images, as you can see, we're missing the text below them. So let's go ahead and add that in each one of the tables as a separate table row, like this. We add another table data, and inside it, like we had done before, we're going to align it left, and then V-align it to the top, and then I like to do those separate font tags. The style on this one is still going to be Verdana, so font family is Verdana right there, but the font size is just slightly smaller. It's 14 pixels, and then the color is still the same. That's black. Alrighty, so here, let me go ahead and copy this text. It goes right there. And since it looks awesome, let me just go ahead and copy the entire thing right below here. Okay, and okay, so I missed this. This table right here that is aligned to the left is also going to have the same width as the image. So we can create a container for the text like this. There you go. Also, I want to leave a little bit of space at the top and the bottom of the text. So on the table data that belongs to that font tag, we're going to add a padding top of 10 pixels and then a padding bottom of another 10. Yep, that looks good. Okay, so let's go ahead now and copy the table row that contains the text and put it below the fries image. We do have to change the text though. So there you go. Right here, and replace it right there. This is actually a special character. I'm going to change it to right side quote. And what we're missing here on the right table is the width of 250 pixels. There you go. Alrighty, it's looking good. Now we have the two images with the respective text below them at 14 pixels is the font size, and we do have a little bit of space here, and then we have this red line. Okay, so what I'm going to do is leave it here, and then I'm going to come back on part 3 where we're going to add this red line and then the disclaimer. Then we're going to start implementing the responsive features. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in part 3.